All right, so yes, let's look at some other situations and other ways that we can be considerate. Or, as the article says in the first sentence, here are some more ways to show people consideration. To be considerate, considerate is the adjective, consideration is the noun. And yeah, that's a very, very good verb. We show consideration.
OK， 所以接下来呢，我们还要看到更多对别人展现贴心的方法。那其实我们昨天提到的 considerate 就是贴心，这里看到的 to show people consideration 就是它的名词，就是同样也是贴心啦、关心的意思。那其实 considerate OK 这个形容词，我们也可以用 sweet, thoughtful or understanding 来表示体贴的哦。
Sensitive, kind, things like
kind,
that too. That's
sensitive can sometimes. Yeah.
Well, at least
I wouldn't want to be described as a sensitive person.
At least you're thinking of other people and you're able to understand their feelings. All right, well, let's get back to the article. Yeah, so what is it now? Oh, it's our same two friends from yesterday. Sophie and Tanya are at school. In this case, Sophie has a cold. Wow,
why is Sophie always feeling like sick?
I think she needs to see a holistic
doctor. You should.
But anyway, so Sophie and Tanya are at school, and this time she doesn't have a stomachache. This time she has a cold, so she's feeling ill or sick, but in a different way.
OK， 所以这时候我们又看到昨天有出现的 Sophie 跟 Tanya， 他们两个在学校，不过 Sophie 好像感冒了感冒当然就是 cold， 对不对？那你可以用 catch a cold 来表示感冒 or have a cold。那如果你有流感的话，我们会用另外这个字叫做 flu，F-L-U。Okay, so I can't wait to find out the insensitive version of Tanya.
How is Tanya going to be mean to Sophie today?
Okay.
Let's find out. Super sad, sick Sophie says, "Oh, my throat. It's killing me." She probably doesn't say it like that. Oh, my throat.
Yeah, it's probably more like that.
It's killing me. All right, so she's sick. Obviously, her throat is killing her. This does not mean her throat is trying to stab or shoot her, as my friend here is. No, her throat, this part of her body, is killing her. We'll get to that, but basically means it just hurts a lot. And in this case, yesterday, remember, she could have said, actually, her stomach was killing her yesterday if it hurt a lot. But in this case, it's a different part of the body. It's ding, 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 ding. It's the throat. This is the throat. Throat's a slightly strange word, so pay attention. T-H-R-O-A-T. T-H-R-O-A-T. Throat, not throw at. Now, what is your throat? Basically, your throat is here. Now, I can see some of you going, no, that's your neck. Yes, you're absolutely right. It is your neck, but the whole thing all the way around is your neck. Your throat is basically the front part of your neck. This is that sensitive part that you have to sort of protect because it's where your food and your air goes from your head place down into your body place. So basically the throat is this part. So when you swallow food or when you breathe in, when you cough out, things like that, when you drink, of course, as well, it's all going down your throat. But this is your neck, the back part is your neck as well. So the whole thing is your neck, but these tubes especially, that's your throat. And yes, people do get sick. As the example sentence says, people often have sore throats when they get colds. People often have sore throats when they get colds or go to KTV too often. And I guess as I sort of pretended there, often when people have a sore throat, it hurts. It hurts to swallow, right? To drink things. It hurts to talk. Sometimes you can hear if someone has a sore throat. So this is a problem. It probably won't kill you, but it's definitely uncomfortable.
It sure is. OK, 我们来看一下 throat， 当然就是喉咙啦。所以喉咙痛，我们常会用 I have a sore throat.
Yeah.
那如果你要清喉咙，就是用clear one's throat 来表示哦。所以刚刚的例句提到，就是人们在感冒的时候常常会怎么样 ？They have sore throats. 那刚刚呢，我们感觉呢，好像 Sophie 她很痛苦，她就说 It's killing me. 这里呢 ，kill 当然不是杀的意思，这里是用来表示很痛苦、很不舒服这样的意思。比方，如果呢，我的脚很痛很痛，我就可以说 My feet are killing me. That means my feet hurt very much.
Absolutely. If your feet are killing you, you want to sit down, take off your shoes, take a rest. Your dogs are barking, as they say. Have you ever heard that expression? My dogs are barking. I think it's American. Basically, it means my feet hurt.
Why dogs?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, so if your throat is killing you, you definitely want to take maybe some hot tea with lemon and honey, something like that. Anyways, so insensitive Tanya, inconsiderate Tanya, uncaring Tanya, she hears her friend complaining about having a sore throat, and Tanya says, "Don't come close to me. You shouldn't come to school with a cold." That's it. So basically, she's like, you're sick, you're gross, stay away. I can imagine she's probably looking for a mask or like covering her mouth or something like
Actually,
that.
I know people like that.
A, she's not helping her friend. And B, she's of course probably making her friend feel worse now for blaming her for being sick.
Tanya， 你真的太坏了！你还说，不要靠近我哦，你不该感冒还来学校的，然后可能还会拿出那个 mask，OK， 口罩来就说，不要传染给我。OK，how about we take a look at how to really be considerate? Let's just erase all that.
Let's pretend Tanya's a much nicer person this time. Same situation. Sophie says, "Oh, my throat, it's killing me."
OK， 同样，我的喉咙好痛苦。And Tanya says,
Kind, considerate, thoughtful, sweet Tanya says, "I'll bring you some hot water. After that, I'll take you to see a doctor." Wow, she's an angel. She's like Florence Nightingale, the famous nurse. What a considerate, kind person she is. She's going to bring her some hot water, which hopefully now will give her some relief, make the throat hurt even a little less. That's good. And then, not only that, she will take her to see a doctor. She won't just say, "Oh, here's the card of a good doctor. I know a good doctor." She'll actually take her there and sit with her, wait with her, console her, comfort her,
sweet.
and then follow her to the hospital. Hopefully not. Hopefully
You
she'll
were going to
just
say follow her home. I'm like,
hopefully
that's
follow,
a little bit too much.
Follow her home and help her with her medicine. But anyways, yes, she's going to get her some medical help. And when you're getting medical help, you're probably at some point going to see a doctor. D-O-C-T-O-R. Doctor. What is a doctor? A doctor is a person in a white coat who makes you feel better. Well, generally that is true, but basically and much more accurately, a doctor is a person who is trained for many years in all types of medical techniques. They've studied the body, they've studied sicknesses, illnesses, disease, all sorts of things that might make us sick or hurt us, and then they find ways to help us heal, to help us get repaired, to help us become healthy. Again, doctors work in hospitals, doctors work in clinics. There are doctors from everything from your head to your feet to babies to old people. And basically, if you're sick in any way, you will go and see a doctor. For example, the doctor gave me some medicine to help me feel better. The doctor gave me some medicine to help me feel better. That's what doctors do.
OK， 这时候呢 ，Tanya 哇，当然就是体贴的版本喽。她说：“我倒一些热水给你之后呢，我再带你去看医生。医生很简单，就是 doctor。OK， 像是如果你看到有人生病，你可能会说 I think you should see a doctor， 就是建议他要去看医生。而刚刚的例句呢，我们来看一下哦，就是 The doctor gave me some medicine to help me feel better， 就是医生开给我一些药来帮助我感觉比较舒服一点哦。”
All right, whole new situation, new scenario here. Remember yesterday we had Nick and Elsa, and Elsa was cold? Well,
right?
Elsa and Nick are still hanging out together. In this case, they're still outside as well. I hope Elsa dressed a little more warmly. But anyways, it says Nick and Elsa are on a park bench. Elsa is crying. Oh, that's sad. All right, but they're outside in the park sitting on a bench, one of those long, probably wooden seats that we have in the bench. And Elsa, for some reason, is crying. She's very upset. There are tears coming out of her eyes.
Oh, okay. So Nick and Elsa， 这时候我们就换一个另外一对了。他们坐在公园的长椅上，就是 bench。那 Elsa 现在正在哭哦。Okay, so what happened to Elsa?
Well, this is sad. Elsa says, "My dog died last night. I can't stop crying. Oh, her pet dog died last night. And of course, like a lot of people, she loved her pet dog. People love their pets. And of course, that makes her sad. When someone you love dies, you get sad. And yes, you cry. And she says, I can't stop crying. Basically, another way of saying I'm really, really upset and sad. I'm sad now. Do I have to do this word?
Yeah, you have to. It's a sad word, and you have to spell it.
Okay, I'll hold it together for Elsa and for her little puppy. Die is the word. That's what we're talking about. D-I-E, die. It's so sad. What is it to die? Well, it's a sad thing. It's a verb, of course, and it's basically to stop living. When your life ends, you die. It's that moment when your heart stops, problems happen in your body, and people, their life ends. Their heart stops beating, they stop moving, their spirit goes out of them, if you believe in that sort of thing, but basically means your life is over. Now, if that has happened already in the past, we would use the adjective that person is dead. They are not alive, but the moment when you stop being alive, or the act of not being alive, is the act of to die. All living things will die. Sad to say, plants, birds, trees, animals, everyone. I'm really sad. For example, my grandpa was over 90 years old when he died. Okay, my grandpa was over 90 years old when he died. He was quite an old man. Good for you, grandpa. It's a regular verb also, we should point out. Yes, the past tense, you just add a D. Died, died, died. So sad.
Oh, poor Elsa. 她的狗狗昨天晚上死了。
It's like having your grandpa. I mean, it's like having, someone really close to you, having a pet die.
然后他就是说他无法停止哭泣。这里他用到的 die 就是死亡的意思。当然，它的动词三态很简单，就直接接 d，OK， 在字尾 die, died, died。像是呢，有时候可能我们看到新闻会提到说某位歌手他可能过世了，然后是几岁过世，就会说 The singer died at the age of 60. Okay, there's a better word for this. You can say somebody passed away.
That's good.
Okay?
That's more polite.
就是过世的意思。所以刚刚我们提到的例句就是说，我的爷爷过世的时候已经超过90岁了。而刚刚我们还看到一个片语，就是 can't stop 后面接动词 ing， 就是无法停止怎么样，像是 I can't stop laughing， 哈哈哈哈哈，就是无法停止笑，就是一直在笑的意思，或者是 I can't stop eating. That happens to me when I'm really hungry.
Okay, people do eat when they're hungry. They might also eat when they're upset, but in this case, people don't usually eat when they're sad after someone close to them dies. They cry. That's what she was doing. I can't stop crying. Now, we're going to go over to Nick to see what terrible thing he's going to say to her now. I'm almost afraid to read this because when someone dies or someone close to someone dies, that's really one of the main times to be considerate, to be thoughtful. So what's he going to say to be inconsiderate, to be unthoughtful? He's going to say, don't be so sad. Oh, I knew it. You can get a new one. Just go out and buy another new dog. It's just a dog. It's like replacing your shoes or an iPhone or something, right? No, it's not. You don't just get a new one of someone you love, even if it's a dog. But that's Nick's bad advice. And he's also telling her to cheer up or don't be so sad. Sad is our word power word, S-A-D, sad. Let's check it out. So sad is an adjective. It's a feeling or an emotion. When you're sad, you've been let down, you've been disappointed, your dreams have been damaged, something has happened to make you want to cry. That's right. That's the kind of unhappy we feel here. People do feel very sad, of course, when someone close to you dies, a pet or a relative or a friend, someone you admire. But they can also feel sad when they're saying goodbye to people for a long time, when a good time has come to an end and you don't know what tomorrow will bring. You can be sad for really serious reasons, like someone dying, or just sad because, something that you were really hoping for isn't going to work out. It's not going to happen. So, you feel sad. For example, the last day of high school was both happy and sad. The last day of high school was both happy and sad. Happy because we finished high school, but sad because we might not see our friends for a long time.
天哪，Nick，你也太夸张了，竟然说不要太难过啦，你可以再得到一只哦。Okay, that's sad to hear that, Nick. Okay, sad 就是悲伤的、难过的，它是一个形容词。OK， 像是呢，常常我们会说 big sad eyes， 就是如果你有那种看起来很哀伤的眼神。那 sad 的相反词当然就是 happy， 开心的。OK， 我们看完刚刚的例句提到，就是在高中的最后一天，既开心又难过 ，because it's time to say goodbye to your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how about let's cheer up a little bit and take a look at the correct and the sweet, considerate version of Nick.
Okay, let's bring in Nick Model 2.0,
That's
the
right.
kind version of Nick. Elsa has the same problem. Her dog died last night. She can't stop crying, of course. She's very upset, just like before. But this time, new and improved kind Nick. Not the big jerk Nick that we met just before. But nice Nick says, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a nice thing to say. I'm sorry to hear that. And then he says, I'd love to hear all about your dog. Oh, that is really nice. So, of course, when someone brings you bad news, even if it's bad news for them, and it doesn't really affect you, you feel sorry for them. So you could say, I'm sorry for you, or I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear your sad news. And then, even nicer, he says, I'd love to hear all about your dog. Obviously, you loved your dog. You probably have some great stories. Talking about your dog will bring back some of those happy memories. So please, I will sit here and be entertained by your loving memories and stories and recollections and reminiscences of your dog.
Very sweet.
Very
Okay,
nice.
a good friend should be a good listener.
Yes.
Okay, 我们来看一下 Nick 他这时候呢，这个版本是对的哦，也可以教大家，如果发生类似的事情，你可以说我感到很遗憾 ，I'm sorry to hear that。可能对方发生某个不幸的事情，像是这里的宠物生病去世，或者呢，可能像是有人分手了 ，if somebody broke up or get divorced，可能离婚，你就可以说 I'm sorry to hear that。OK， 或者是说我很遗憾你失去某个东西 ，I'm sorry for your loss。OK， 那不过呢，更棒的是呢，他还接着就是说，哎，我可以听听看有关你的宠物的事情，因为他想要聆听，然后可能想要让他抒发一些感受。Okay, that comes to the end of today's article. Let's now go to our magic box.
Oh, that's happy.